Hello everybody and welcome to another playthrough, this time for Star Spangled Tournament Pro Division for qualification round. The shots that I'm showing you are inside Tommy's Pro Guide. You can find it by clicking the Patreon link down below on the description, and you can get today access to all rounds ultimate guides on Tommy's Patreon. Before we start, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Let's go into it. On hole number 1, we're gonna go with 3.3 topspin and 2 left spin. Using an extra mile, level 6 plus, and an extra mile level 6 plus and the Titan. We need a power free ball to reach over there. Gonna be adjusting here, max plus 10. And I'm pushing back actually 2 yards to actually mimic the extra mile level 6 and 7 with my extra mile level 8. And then I'm gonna go full overpower and outer wall left curl. Try to hit here perfect. I did also slight grades and was fine. But what I can recommend you, there's sometimes very unluckily to get a glitch roll and get up in the rough there or the bunker. I would pack Nirvana or Amazon for rough iron, and also Spitfire for wedge, for bunker wedge, in case you get there. I didn't got it so far, but I know it's there, and better to be safe and get to the birdie than unable to get on the fairway on the nice on over there on the second shot. So let's move on to the second shot. So on the approach shot, we're gonna go with the sniper. Here I'm looking at my plus numbers. Currently I'm at the +0, so if you are below it, you're gonna have to count how many rings you are from that. +0 plays 70% slider. Here I'm going with just half a bar of right spin, and then I'm placing my ball guide on the left side of the hole because of the wind push that we're gonna get afterwards. Here I'm playing 70% at 0% elevation P3 numbers, and I'm trying to do a straight pull. After doing that, it's also important to center your ball while you're trying to hit perfect. In this case, it looks like I have a click of underpower there. It wasn't intentionally, but this time we hit it the pin for a nice eagle. So if you do want to replicate 100% my shot, I did had there one click of underpower, but like I said, I saw it right now with you guys. This wasn't intentionally. So let's move on hole number 2. On hole 2, we're gonna go with a quarterback rough bump shot. I'm gonna place here 0.2 top-spin together with 1 right spin. So when I say 0.2, it's actually 2 clicks or 3 clicks of topspin from when you are able to see it. Here I'm placing my yellow ring by the bunker until the ball guide snaps. And you're gonna see it. There you go. That's the snap that we are looking for. Just before that point, and then we're adjusting min +0 with a P free ball in the app, even if we are using just a navigator. This was consistent so far, but be aware of double great left. You can get a flyer and get into the water. So I tested the great left and the great right slide ones, and they were safe. I did hit accidentally a double great left and went flying into the water. But this one was consistent. I dropped it multiple times. So hope it helps. Hope you drop it. Let me know in the comments below. Let's go on hole number 3. In hole number 3, we're gonna go with a quarterback. Gonna start, if you have a quarterback level 9 and 10, you're gonna start at +11 yard mark. If you have a quarterback level 8, you're gonna go with at max distance with the blue by the rough on the right side. Here I'm placing 3.5 topspin and 2 right spin. I'm adjusting over there, trying to do a straight pull, and then we're gonna use one ball of curl. I had some issues with the glitch here, so one ball of curl, and I'm going with overpower exactly when the ring drops over there. Trying to hit perfect. Grades are safe as well, but you're gonna come on a different angle, and you're gonna remain with a sniper bounce over. You can also go with a rough bump if you want, but you in that case you need the side spin free ball. So let's go on the approach shot. On the approach shot, where I'm checking here, red ring by the fringe and red ring by the rough. At plus 9 yard mark, I was at 65% slider. I'm going with 3 back and 1 left, and trying to leave my ball guide short by 1.5 green squares, and as best as possible going at the hole. The fairway is flat, so it doesn't really, if you miss it by a 0.1, it's not gonna jump 100 miles away, but it's still a chance to miss it. Here I'm adjusting, it's not max plus 5, it's actually slider. With P1 plus 5%. And we are going here really closely, going on the right side of the cup. I might actually over adjust it a bit. Didn't drop it so far. I do think that the rough bump is a better opportunity for hole number 3 to drop. But this is a safe approach, and you can do it with pretty much all the snipers. So let me know how you got it, and let's move to hole number 4. Hole number 4, this is a nice win to use our Guardian. I thought I was having Guardian over here, but then I noticed that I'm in long iron. So I pushed it up and placed the full backspin. What I'm looking here is the second bounce. So I'm gonna go, you see the dark and the light green rows, I'm going exactly in between them, and the ball guide is actually above the end of the dark green row over there. So that's your aim point, and depending on the wind strength, you're gonna be easier to pull or push. So for example, 5.1 is easier to pull, but if I had like 5.7, then it would be easier to push it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to zoom out a lot to actually adjust for the wind. So here I'm hitting perfect, bouncing where I aimed, second bounce close to where I want to when I aimed, and it goes nicely on the pin there for a lovely hole-in-one. This is been dropped multiple times. Let me know if you drop it as well in the comments below, and let's move to hole number 5. On hole number 5, we're gonna go with an extra mile, level 6 plus, and we are using a Kingmaker. This is because we have headwind, and we do want to bounce over this sand to have a nice shot for with a short iron towards the hole. In this case, I'm going with 3.5 topspin and 2.5 right spin, going over the bunker over there, and then I'm adjusting. You see that with an extra mile level 8, I'm at plus 12 yard mark with a red ring by the rough. And when I'm adjusting, I'm actually pulling into overpower. In this case, I pulled like half a ring. I'm going with 1 ring extra than what I pulled into. So I'm trying to go with 1.5 rings of overpower. You can go with 2 just to be on the safe side. And I do have a lot of room in front, so using more overpower, it's not a issue. I'm coming here nicely close to the end of the fairway, and from that point it leaves us a really nice spot for the thorn. So let's move on the approach. On the second shot, we are checking with our red ring, and I'm at +3. That one actually played 60% slider. I'm going here with the... I'm trying to find the sticky spot, but you cannot find without placing some spins. So I'm placing like a 3 left spin, and then I'm adding about 2 top, or 2 point something. And now I'm finding the sticky spot. After finding the sticky spot, I am re-spinning to just have one green square through the hole, not to come too hot. After that, we are adjusting slider plus 10% P3. And it's time to take our shot. We're doing a center over there, no curl, no overpower, no underpower. Hitting it perfect, it's a must there. And it goes really nice, hitting the pin for a nice eagle. Hope it helps. Let's move to hole number 6. Hole number 6, this is a boring hole because it's just for getting the eagle and run, especially in pro with low level clubs. I'm going here at top of the +4 yard mark with half of the red ring inside the water over there. I'm placing 2 topspin, 2 left spin, and I'm going with max +5. Over here, after the adjustment, we're gonna apply also a bit of curl to the left side, just to make sure that we're not going with a great right, sticking and remaining in the rough. Be aware of the great left if you're doing the curl, because you can only have one of the great safe. You cannot have both of them with the extra mile. This one goes nicely on the left side, leaving a bit of room in case of a slight great right. So from that point, we're gonna go with the big dog. And we're gonna go with 1 backspin and 2 right spin. Trying to have the at maximum distance centered on that fairway. So looks like my blue ring, it's touching on the rough on both sides. After that, I'm adjusting here max +10. And we're gonna apply full right curl. The thing is, you can also tweak the curl to actually have a chance. Here I had that glitch again. It didn't let me actually pull my my ball, so I had to close the app and open it again, and then it let me do that. I went with a great right and a great left, and well, great left was closer to the hole for sure. But what I want to say, it's both of the greats are safe. So if you want to tweak this one, you don't have to go with that much curl, and maybe you can add a bit more backspin to it. Maybe with a bit of luck, you can get an albatross here, but more or less it's get an eagle and run with the big dog shot. So let's move to hole number 7. On hole 7, we're gonna go with the quarterback. Here the ring reference is actually really important. I'm having 20% of the blue by the bunker over there. 20% of the blue outside of the bunker. I'm using 5.2 backspin with 3 right spin, and I'm adjusting min plus 20%. Actually, it's not P3, it's actually P2. So after adjustment, you need to you're always gonna be ending up in that bunker, so that's actually taking in consideration to actually be shorter, not like the ball guide is shown. So this one bounces nicely on the fringe and then rolls nice into the hole for a nice hole in one. If you don't have a quarterback level 9 or 10, you can use the rocket, but also for the rocket you still need to be level 9 or 10, because otherwise you're not gonna have the 5.2 backspin. In case you want to use the rocket because you don't have a higher enough level quarterback, place the ring adjustment with the quarterback and then switch to the rocket and adjust with the rocket with min plus 20p2. Hope it helps. Let's move to hole number 8. On hole number 8, we're gonna go with the extra mile together with the sniper. I'm gonna place at top of +1 with my extra mile level 8 with a red ring by the rough. If I have extra mile level 9, I'm gonna be at exactly before it changes to +1. I'm using 1 left spin and 4 top spin over here just to make sure that the second shot it's actually just headwind. I'm adjusting here max +5 and be careful of a great right. You might actually clip the rough or remain into the rough, which is not what we want. This is a great left save, but not great right save. You're gonna see when we're gonna bounce over here, we're gonna roll pretty closely to the rough on the right side. But we want the distance as well. With the great left, you're gonna be very close to minimum distance of the sniper. So let's move on the approach shot. Now, most probably you're gonna ask, what's RFM, Radu? And that's rings from min. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna add 5 backspin with no side spin and place the ball guide at the hole, just a bit through the hole. So while doing that, we're gonna count the rings from minimum distance. And for each ring, we are using 2.5% slider. So for example, if you counted 2 rings, you're gonna play it at 5% slider. If you counted 5 rings, you're gonna play it at 12% slider, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna use here, actually it's 5 backspin. Sorry. On the spin there, it's 5. Just a small typo. I'm gonna use 5 backspin and the ball guide at the hole. Hitting here perfect. This was money last time we had this tournament. Pretty much it's actually close to the same wind that we were having in one of those rounds. So I hope you drop it here again. This was already dialed before. Let's move to hole number 9. On hole number 9, I already told you before, we're gonna go with a power slice. Here we're gonna go with just 4 topspin, no side spin whatsoever. And important is where we are placing the landing spot. Here I'm going at the top of +9 yard mark with the red ring by the rough. So just before it changes to +10 over there. And then it's time to adjust our rings. After the adjustment, we're gonna go with full overpower and 1 ball of right curl to the right. And try to hit the full slice. This one bounced nicely on the fairway. Not too close to the bunker over there. And we are getting here a nice view to the hole. And we're gonna use a Goliath rough bump. On the approach shot, depends on the Goliath level, if you have the ball guide through the hole or short of the hole. So for example, if you have a Goliath level 7 and 6, your ball guide will gonna be short of the hole. If you have a level 8 or 9, in my case I have a 8, the ball guide will gonna be a bit through the hole. So in this case, we are going with close to max topspin. We were a bit long with the drive. So the shorter you are with the drive, the less needs of topspin you need to place. So I was going here with close to 1 right spin and close to 9 topspin. And I played here, I think, 75% slider, I guess. And I over adjusted with that. So we're gonna see me bouncing on the rough here and barely missing this hole on the left side, just burning the edge. Perfect speed. to get the Albi. I think this one is the best Albi chance in the with this wind angles that we have for the qualification round. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you want to have the ultimate guide with all the updates and all the tweaks that are coming the next days that we are playing these shots over and over again, please click on the Patreon link on for Tommy and subscribe to the Pro Division. That will help me as well. So good luck everyone over there, and see you on the course. Bye bye.